Hello, everybody. Is everybody out there? This is your free tarot questions and answers. Ba-da-ba-ba. Hello, is anybody in the chat? Oh, excuse me. Hello, are you right? Divine Crackle? Grackle. Hey Charity, how are you doing? Jill Arlock, come on down. Hope you're doing great. I am. I'm actually buzzing because I've got this new camera. And, well, it's not new, but like I haven't used all this stuff. And I thought, you know what? My ADD is a thing. I've got to live with it. So let's tidy up a little bit. Let's get all the wires sorted out and let's get properly set up. So now I am. So now this thing here, if I was to get up, look, you can see how big I am. Hey, hello. Hello, I can walk over here, look. Hello. What do you reckon? Cool, eh? How are you? So I'm also growing a goat. Things have changed. Let's come on, pull up some popcorn, have a cup of coffee. Things have changed in Steve's life since we've been on camera. I've gone back on my diet, so I'm now doing the Slim and Well diet, and I've actually grown a goatee. So I thought listen, I'm 47, and I have never, ever, I hate hair anywhere. And I hate it on my face. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to grow a goatee. I'm just going to let it grow a little bit and just I don't really like it. It really annoys me. But yeah, that's the reason why I've got this rug around my face. Because I thought, I'm just going to give it a go. So, Emily, you all right? I have that too, ADHD. Yo, J-Lo, how you doing? How tall am I? 6 foot just over. But you can see how big I am, though. Let's do a full body shot. You see, it's on face shot, so it won't. Let me change it. Hold on a minute. Let me bring up my doofadaffa. Where are we? Might do a full body shot, but I don't want it to mess up. Is that a full body shot? Can't actually tell now. Probably zooming in on my face. Maybe not. Maybe it don't work. Hello. How is everybody? So we're going to be doing I've got about an hour free. About an hour-ish, a little bit more maybe. Wait for a few people to come in. Yeah, it's a over 4K, a 4K camera, but it's on a gimbal, so it'll move and track and everything else, and it's perfect because I can just do things like, where are we? I've got to find all my. You can actually see me over there on that screen what I'm doing. Well, we can do this. Oh. Rolling a joint. No, it's actually tobacco. But we can do that. Scene 2, scene 3, zoom in a little bit more, zoom out a little bit more. And I've had to go through all the settings. Oh, hello. I've had to set all this up and get it all set right. So it does loads of weird shit. Hello, Emily. Thank you for joining. Great British crew, Nanu up there with the 1s and 2s, Dave. So how's everybody coping? Thanks for joining, E-Wolf. Thank you so much for everybody for joining. I really do appreciate it. All the support that you guys have given me and you've stuck in there with me. I obviously don't like mentioning too much online because when you're online, every motherfucker hears everything that you say. And they judge you for it. So I've learned a big lesson. Keep your mouth shut and stop listening to other people and just crack on as you are. And yeah, I don't like getting caught up in a lot of drama, but obviously there's loads of drama going on around YouTube land. Um, but yeah, what a fucking hectic like retrograde full moon eclipse. Like, oh, it's literally now. I'm just kind of coming out of it for the past day or so. But my God, I wanted to keep my head down, keep out the way. People have been shouting at me, having a go at me, like people online, at home, like outside, like just, and I'm like, what is going on? Like everybody is literally just coming out the woodwork and pointing fingers at me, like, and I'm like, bruv, I ain't done anything, Dave. I like, what's going on? Yeah, and oh, it's been insane. Hello, Dahlia. How you doing, Dahlia? Sorry if I get your names wrong. Hello, Dahlia. And Danielle, how you doing? And Alfonso. Yes, bruv. What a name. Is it? Alphonse. That reminds me, that name, of Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Dun, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum. These happy days are yours and mine, happy days. So I don't smoke. This is just normal cigarettes. Hand rolling tobacco there. So yeah, coping with ADHD. It's a difficult one. Trust me, it is difficult. But we cope the best that we can, right? Definitely in relationships and things like that. Any kind of relationship, mother, father, daughter, son, love interest, whichever way around it is. It's very difficult for partners in order to grasp what goes on in the mind of a person that has ADHD, because even the person with ADHD doesn't even know what's going on in their own head. Trust me. So dealing with that, the Fonz, yes, that's it, the Fonz, yeah. Can tell my age there. I used to love the Fonz. I tell you what, interesting fact, right? Do this in your spare time. I've been doing it. Go over how many British pop stars that were extremely huge. How many were British and how many were American? So if I'll kick you off, if you start looking at it, in Britain you had Queen, you had Led Zeppelin, you have Ed Sheeran, Adele, the Beatles, Paul McCartney and John Lennon as separate artists, Paul Weller, Pink Floyd, right? Rod Stewart, I think he was British. Ozzy Osbourne, because he was British for a start. Paolo Nutini, like, and I was going through them all and I'm thinking, holy shit. Like, apart from like Michael Jackson and Elvis Presley, obviously, that were like American, I thought the majority of like major pop stars or rock stars are like, they're all British. Like, it was really odd. Like, when I started counting it up, I was like, that's a lot of people from Britain that are all like famous. But yeah, have you ever thought about that? ADHD. Well, like, have you ever thought about that? I'm 53. Are you 53? Wow. Yeah, I'm 40 going on 50-ish, sort of like 47 now. Yeah. Oh. Hey, Crookstail, how you doing? Sorry to hear, Emily. What's happened with Emily? I'm a shattered sofa thing now. My cat that passed away. It's called Fonzie. Oh no, that might have been why I was picking that up then. Fonzie. Sorry, I'm a psychic, so I can't help it. Like I think it was. Let's blame Alphonse. Alphonse, bruv, if you're a guy, you're gonna have to take the blame for that one, mate. I'm afraid. Why would I go singing that song, right? I was probably picking up your energy there, Emily. That is so bizarre. Like half the time I don't realize I'm doing it. Like, a lot of people in my life, they're like, "How come you're singing that song?" And I'm like, I'm hearing it," and they're like, "Yeah, that's really like." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm probably picking up something," like, and then all of a sudden I'm going cold, and then I'm giving a random person in the street like a séance. Like, it's very bizarre when it happens. Hey, Garnet Goddess, how are you? How are you doing? Thank you for coming in and joining or not joining. So you're right with taking the blame there, Alphonse. You're right with that. We'll just pass it on to another male energy, right? A year ago, he passed just weekend, 2 days ago, when he was buried and lit him a candle. Oh, bless. Yeah, I miss my dog. Like I do miss my dog. It's funny when retrograde comes around, you start like full moons and eclipses and you're like, why on earth am I thinking about when I hit a bird? Like me, if I'm driving and I hit a bird and it flies out in front of my car, I'm like, oh god, no. Like I get really like devastated over hitting a bird, like because they're my spirit animal. But like I feel the pain of the bird and I'm nearly start crying me. And sometimes, like during retrograde and full moons, like hitting that bird like years ago comes up, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm in a mess. Like I can't believe it. Like it's odd the way that we remember stuff like that. It's just like in the psyche there somewhere. Um, in dreams, yeah. See, I don't actually get dreams. I get visions in the day, but I just don't dream. Can never remember any of my dreams. I probably do dream, but I can't remember any of them. But my visions come when I'm awake, spiritually. Psychic messages for Penelope. I Penelope Cruz, Tom, cruise, going on a cruise. Are you thinking about going away somewhere? You're dealing with the Pisces, thinking about traveling, thinking about leaving. Someone traveling across the sea, Atlantic Ocean. It's 11. Libra. I'm also picking up 12. Pisces. Thinking about going on a cruise ship or someone sailing. Rod Stewart. I did mention that right at the beginning, Rod Stewart, because I was mentioning the band. Rod Stewart, we are sailing. Six of Swords, Gemini, Capricorn. Thinking about going away for a little while, or someone is over at sea. I'm hearing All at Sea also by Jamie Cullen. All at sea. There is something happening in the water, Penelope. It's happening in the water. Penelope Cruz, Tom, cruise, ship, sailing, water, going on an holiday. Are you? Penelope, the Crook's Tale. Something to do with sea in the water. Penelope Cruz going on a boat across the sea. Definitely hearing that. And if you're not, you probably should. Not today, no. We're going to do the tarot because I've only got about an hour before I'm called and stricken. Can't say too much about my own life online these days. But yeah, I've got to go out. Resonate with that too. Is that possible? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, because it's a prediction. Because you've seen me channel deceased loved ones, right, where time doesn't relate. Okay, so like when I'm coming out with a vision, it could relate to intergalactic energies of people. So I'm definitely picking up like traveling into like Atlantic Ocean, traveling, cruise, holiday, all at sea, going overseas. Okay, something like that. Maybe dating someone or seeing someone that's in the across the Atlantic, different country, something like that, different country. Definitely moving. There's definitely moving energy here. It's definitely what I'm feeling. Moving. Steph, Jeff, Steve. Move every mountain. Mountains. There seems to be a mountain of work. Okay, someone's got their washing. You need to do your washing because there's a mountain of washing to be done. I can see loads of clothes in the corner of a mountain of washing up. Okay, someone's also not done their dishes. Here is also what I'm picking up, like a mountain of work I've got to get done. Paperwork, mountains of paperwork and mountains of clothes or something like that, all stacked up in the corner. What is that? Is someone actually physically moving here? I'm channeling. Yay, Firebug, how are you? Did they relate? Where was Penelope? You asked for channel messages. Did that relate? Maybe, maybe not. I think she's gone. Um, is this members only? It is. You can comment, but if you come up in green, then I'll do whatever I do, channel or do your tarot. If any messages come through, yeah. But this is not really deceased loved ones, not yet. Two different ones, and it's very cheap. It's like $2 or $3. Like it doesn't cost a lot. And you guys, believe it or not, when you're joining, you are really helping me out, and I mean it, because I looked at my stats yesterday for how little it is to join and the amount of people that have joined. So when I'm losing, like people are not viewing the tarot so much, it's really helping, like financially, like it is helping. Trust me. That's why I left it so cheap, so you could all get a piece of something. Hello, Shamia. Oh, I can remember you with a nice name. Shamia. I resonated with the message you have, Penelope. I have headed on a cruise in June, and Tom Cruise is my favourite actor. There you go. So, yeah, probably not the Tom bit, but Tom, Dick, or Harry. Okay, you could be going to get some dick. Just saying. But yeah, cruise ship. I'm definitely hearing that for a lot of people. Something all at sea, because thinking about Jamie Cullen. Okay. Lost at Sea, Virgo, Life Path 9. Lost at Sea, All at Sea. Let's see, where should we go? I don't think you're yet decided where to go for a lot of you. If you are, I'm not saying Wendy or where to go. Okay, but I think you've kind of got this map. I can see this map of my head of like one of those where they pinpoint something and then draw it across and think, okay, we could go across here and then maybe here. Yeah, there's a cruise energy here. Because I'm picking up like pinning it in and going here and then going here, like a North Star energy. So it could be Aquarius, Leo, maybe. Traveling. Yeah, there's definitely like Atlantic energies here, Atlantic, like in the sea. Definitely picking up like traveling, like in the water. Can you tell me if my ex will be financially stable and not mad at me if I move out of our apartment? That's going to be a difficult one. Let me see if there's anybody else. Any channeling messages for Erica from America? Really? I'm not going to get into the channeling thing, right? I'd rather just do the tarot because it would absolutely drain me. I might have opportunity to move into a new place. Should I? Okay, so let me go back through the... Thanks, Steve. Yes, I'm hoping to meet my partner who is currently on the other side of the world. There you go, Crooksdale. Because I definitely picked up this all at sea, but obviously you're not traveling, right? We're trying to get to each other. I do have a lot of organisation to do. There you go. So there's your channel message. But that was coming through for 2 or 3 of you. Okay. Trust me, when you all swarm in here, a message, if it's going to relate to you, it's going to relate to you. Okay, so I'm also hearing relatives. I've got my relatives coming over to stay. Some of you, there's the... hold on a minute. I'm seeing like Einstein, the theory of relativity. Something to do with electricity. Your electricity bills might be gaining. Lights, northern lights. Lights. Yeah, something to do with electricity. Theory, like having a theory of something. That gives too much water for me to... I'll put my reply above, Steve. Lots of details you got. I'll put... Yeah, I'll actually... I don't know if I can do it on here, but I will leave the comment section open, but I can't do it until I've finished. But I've closed all comments down. The only comments that will ever really be open is when I do the live bits. So you can come back at a later date and see if the comments are open if you want to put down any messages. Right, so instead of me going all the way back through, has anybody got any tarot questions starting from now? Sign in to chat. Open in browser. Why does it do that? So from now, I've really got to get this ADHD sorted out so I can. So I've put now. So from now on, has anybody got any tarot related questions that they want answering? Because I'm not going to try and go through everybody doing full on channel messages, because it will only really be me picking up things that you're thinking of doing, right? Right, so E-Wolf, what is your question? If you would like a question and you're new, all you got to do is follow the link below where it says join. Okay, it's $2 or $3 to join, and then we'll go through them. Okay, while we're waiting for E-Wolf, let's have a look at Shamia. Shamia. So Shamia, you're kind of waiting. Let's get this. Oh man, I've got to get all these things organised on here. Shamia. So it feels like that you're waiting, Shamia. Tell me what's going on with Shamia. So 10 of Swords. You're looking for money, right? In your question. So there's money and there's working. Shamia with a beautiful name. Oh, 9 of Wands. Okay, so finances are going to be very restricted at the moment, because obviously this is like a controlled environment of money. Okay, so like things having to go out feeling, you know, like fuck, what, you know, what's going to happen, you know. So if that's love life, that would be like ghosting and control. That's like everything being out of control at the moment about finances and money here, Shamir. Okay. So you got 2 here, waiting for money and things to happen. Shamir. 6 of Cups. Oh, the Queen of Swords. What you got going on, Shamir? Can't see anything in the line of what you're looking for, which is to do with around finances. Okay, instead of like all leaving questions now, when I've finished, I'll say, okay, leave a question. Okay, and then I'll just grab the one, because keep going through them all, I can't figure out the chat, and then also everyone. Yeah, my love life and finances are in shambles right now. Well, that's your love life. Okay, there, more than likely. Where are we with the camera? Okay, so it's getting very awkward. You've got very controlled environment around you here, controlling finances and work and money as well. Okay, so that being out of control, and then this be love life also. You've got a lot of control and I hate keep using the word narcissism, but these are both gaslighting energies, right? Because this is the major arcana of 9, and this is the major arcana. This is the major arcana here. So there's a lot of gaslighting energies around you. What is going on here? Okay. So it's a very difficult love life. Can't really see too much money coming up for you, Shamir. I'm thinking about moving in with my dad to save money. That came up in a reading. I don't know what star sign you are, but I said it on Patreon. If you're on Patreon for the monthlies, that's literally only $2 or $3. That did come up as a message, because I was saying a lot of people in Britain, but you're not in Britain, right? I don't think. But I said a lot of people in Britain, when they suffer financially, they consider moving in with family in order to make things better. That must have been a channel message, okay? So I'm Leo. It could have been in Leo reading. I'm really not sure. Are you on Patreon, Shamir? Because if you are, there was a message in there for you about moving in with family to make it better on finances. Because I just happened to say in Britain, this is pretty much what we do. I'm sure it was on Patreon. You're right, Em. How you doing? Where have you been? Yeah, there's trying to save this relationship, but this could be going in with family. But what I said in one of the messages, I think it was Patreon, Shamir, I said that you can't have the best of both worlds, right? It's going to be either like struggle financially, okay, and continue to do so, or it's going to be move in with family, but then you got to live with family, right? Mother and father, or father, but you can't have the best of both worlds. It's either struggle financially and then being able to afford to be able to, like, you know, save money when living with family, but then you got to live with family. So your karma will show you energy around living around family, and you'll replace the karma with living with family. Finances will get better, but family will be the opposite way around because you can't avoid your karma, right? So karma will be where it will start taking over for you in family, and then it should show you being given energy towards money because you'll be able to save. So there's your replaced energy. This came out on Patreon. So it's the same energy here. Okay. Move in with family. That's why the Queen of Swords is in reverse. If your relationship's in a shambles, forget your relationship. Start over fresh. Go on your own. Go towards family. But this will be family. Your karmic energy will start showing you a lot of results around the same. If your love life like this, your love life won't be like this if you're not with that person. But then your family life will start showing you gaslighting energy. But then your finances will be okay. So it's up to you, right? Like I said, in my readings, you cannot escape. Thank you so much for the donation, Ewolf. I just joined members only and have been on Patreon for over a year now. Thank you so much, Ewolf. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate you. Thank you. Divine Claire, how you doing? Hey, y'all. So I got my goatee going on here. But yeah, we can watch what Steve can do with his new camera. Look, well, hey, we can do all these sort of things, and we can get up. Look, can get up, and it can follow me around. Like, you're all right from over here. Hello. Oh, there you go. Look. Oh. Ooh. Full body shot. How you doing? Nobody's ever seen me standing up, have you? Thanks for giving me some clarity. Thank you. No worries, Shamir. So very important to understand, if you're not over on Patreon, okay, is that the message, I'll give you it here, and it's showing you in your cards because you've just let me know that you're thinking about moving in with parents. Over on Patreon, the message was, I was talking about myself, well, not myself, but I was saying, when times have been struggling in Britain, a lot of people join forces with family. They go in with family, but then they can save money. And that's what they do. Okay. So because you mentioned that, that was a message for you. Your karma will change. It will go from your love life being controlling to your family may be in control. Okay. But then you'll be able to save money. You can save money, but you can't escape controlled karma. So whichever environment you move from or to, you're still going to experience this. Okay. Welcome to my life. Right. But at least you'll be able to replace it and think, well, what do I want? Controlling relationship, controlling parent energy, living with parents again, but I can save money. What's more important? Okay. But your karmic energy will still be there around control, right? Because you've got a hell of a controlled energy there. Okay. So that's one. So where are we? Go. Next question. Next question. Would love to know what. Getting really hot. How's the UK, Claire? Extremely hot. So Garnet Goddess, we're going to have to do you one because you're so donated. Would love to know what the tarot says about my current romantic relationship. Sorry, Ewolf. What is your actual name, Ewolf? E-Wolf, there you go. So you're next. So what is your actual name? Unless your name is E-Wolf. If it is, I do apologise. Patricia, you would need to join below. I'm good, Em, thank you. Claire, one of my moderators, I don't suppose you can copy and paste the join button again in the chat, can you? Or anybody really, just go and find an old video, go below and find where it says the link to join for perks. Copy that bit and also the URL and then paste it in the chat for me. Erica, what's going to be happening with Erica in her love life? So 6 of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. So Erica, you've got you've got a difficult energy because you're going through this feeling disappointed energy here. Erica. Another one going through control issues with a partner. Okay. If your relationship is bad, there's working on it. Okay, but there is control issues there, and that would be between both of you because you would be controlling yourself away from another one. Okay, so it's like wanting to work on it, which is more than likely going to be coming from you because you're asking the question. And it's there, but the question remains is that there's still control issues of learning to cope with your partner being the way they are. Okay, when you go through control issues, have to realize that the person that I'm with is that person and I can't keep waiting for change. I have 2 options. I either leave or 2, I get used to the way he or she is. Okay. Erica. Show me the intentions that Anthony has for Erica. What? So that's your environment saying that you're in a controlled relationship environment there. Okay, Erica. But what is Anthony's intentions towards Erica? So he's waiting for an apology. That's what I thought. He's waiting for an apology. But people do this when they go through arguments and they're like not speaking more than likely, or you start like, oh, you're doing this and blah, blah, blah. It feels like that what he's waiting for here is basically an apology from you maybe here. And that's obviously going to be difficult. Okay. So, yeah, like I said, his intentions are to keep this going, pretty much. His intentions are to keep you waiting and to keep this tit for tat going, if that's what you're going through there. E-Wolf, Erica. Oh, I've got the 5 of Wands as well. What are the intentions from that, Anthony, to Erica? Ace of Cups. Oh, wow. 10 of Wands, just, yeah. I don't know if he's having an affair or not, or there's a divorce energy here, but there is something that isn't fair. I'm also hearing an affair. I hate to give people those messages because I don't know for sure. I don't want to go and split folk up. What is justice in reverse? 9 of Wands. Oh, dear. I don't know if your partner's Libra or whichever way around it is, but you've got the 9 of Wands with a Libra in reverse here, Erica. This is for E-Wolf, by the way. Erica. So, oh, dear. Yeah. His intentions are not good, put it that way. Okay. Any feedback there, Erica, before we move on with the next one? But his intentions are not good. His intentions are at the moment, you know, not speaking, not talking. I don't know if he's going through a divorce. This is also through a divorce with someone that he had children with. So if he's been talking to someone with that he had children with, okay, this would be that still controlled environment of having a child with someone else. Okay, can you go deeper into the affair? Well, like I said, there might be an affair. Does he have another a child with another woman? Tell me more about this story that's relating to justice in reverse and the Nine of Wands. Oh wow, that is my mistress card. If I was looking for any this is the other woman. This is my when I was young doing tarot card readings when I was little. Okay, this was always a mistress to me. It was known as a mistress. And then nowadays I call it Meg Ryan, the piece on the side. Okay, but this can be the baby mother of the other person. Okay, the baby mother of the other person that's involved. So I can't exactly say that there's an affair if they have a child together, because they're always going to be communicating because they've got a kid together. The kid will grow up and grow up and grow up and grow up, and they'll still have a connection. If there's a child involved ever in a relationship, you will always get this kind of stuff. Okay, always. If he doesn't have another woman where he had a child, then this can be an affair. Yes, this can be another woman that he's controlling as well as you. But if that is a woman that he had a child with, that's where the affair's coming through, because there's still a third energy. But that will always be there. Okay, that's not just this week. No children. Oh, okay. So, well, you know, you take it as you... I heard an affair, right? I heard an affair, having an affair. This is controlling. This is a mistress. Okay. So I'll leave that down to you of what you want to be clarified as, and whatever you do with that. But that does let me know that there is another woman. Yes. Okay. That was diving deeper into the energy of the affair. Okay. Okay. So sorry for you guys that have kept leaving messages, but only when I say next. Next question. Can you see where they met? No, I'd have no idea where they met. No, I wouldn't be able to tell that one. Where did they meet? Where did this couple meet? I don't know. At a horse show? Or a park where there were children? Or where there were horses? They travelled. They're more than likely talking with one another. Somewhere outside here. Might have been a resort. Could have been a resort somewhere like that, or on holiday. Did he ever go away on holiday anywhere here? Travelled away for business on holiday? And that he met this person whilst abroad or on holiday or working? Okay, E-Wolf. So your question, I didn't never really think I could probably answer those sort of questions, but it looks like I have done. Sorry, but like, yeah, this is like, you know, where did they meet is when he was working away, or if he went abroad somewhere on his own, or anything like that, when he was traveling and he met this person. So will we buy a house or have a good summer? Awakening 5D. So I need your actual name in order to be able to call it out. He was working at a hotel. Yeah, well, that was whenever he was traveling away from wherever you was, that would have been where he met. In the sun, somewhere away, traveling, not with you. Okay. Heather. So, Heather, what was your question again now? Will we buy a house this summer? Heather. What's going on with Heather? King of Cups. I mean, as sorry, Heather, but that is a bit of a daft question. Okay. Will we buy a house? Do you want one? How's the summer looking? Heather, good. It's looking good. Yeah, 4 1s. There you go. Yes, you will. When? I have no idea, but it's an offer that's going to be made towards a house. I just can't tell you when. But obviously you're thinking that anyway, so you're going to more than likely be doing it. Summer's looking good. Relationship looking good. Yeah, a bit of a slow start, saving money, looking forward to the future. I don't know, because this is like wanting to move, okay? This might be blocked at the moment, but it will start to happen towards the future. I just can't tell you when, though, right? Here. Okay, so it's like asking, will I ever cut my toenails? I'm thinking about cutting my toenails tomorrow. Will I ever cut them? Will we move? Well, you're planning on it. In the future, yes. When? No idea. Okay. No worries. What is going on? Why am I... Oh, my God. I've had my phone resting on my... I'm just going to have to post... I've had my phone leaning on the keyboard there. Next question. Steve's personal reads are absolutely worth getting. I had one past week and already can't wait to get another one. He's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much, Firebug. Yeah, we did. I think you've had your... I can't quite remember what happened because I've had a few since then. Will I move? Yes, away from this channel, Em. My name is Jeff. My name is Jamie. Jamie? Alexa, how do you pronounce Jaimee?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Of course you don't. Jamie. Recently deceased to give my... Decided, sorry man, I am so dyslexic. Decided to give my ex and father of my son another chance. We haven't been together for some time. I'm worried about his sincerity. Can I trust him? Right. Listen, we're going up now, Dave. Yeah. Jamini, miny, mo. Listen, if you've decided to give someone another go, then drop your trust issues, right? Because if you got trust issues, there's a good chance you can fuck something up if it's good. You decided to give it another go. Don't start panicking and worrying and fearing, is it going to happen again? Because energy is very prominent of pushing, okay? Which means you will start arguing. You will start fearing. You'll maybe start coming up with conclusions that may not even be there. You will add pressure on the relationship and then you will start arguing. If you're going to give something another go, you got to drop the past, all of it. That's what makes you go back. When you go back into a relationship, those factors of like, right, I need a day or two or a week to think about it. That time that you take to think about it is, am I going to be able to go into this relationship fresh, with a fresh start, drop the past, forget it, and now let's see what happens, right? Very important, okay? It said like Jimmy. King of Cups. Everything's fine. Yeah, everything's fine here. Oh. Okay, so there's a good chance that fear could start to give this a little bit too much here. Okay, have you got children together, right? Father of child, yeah, here. Struggling to forgive. This is where the ego starts to take over here. Because I'm that worried that what happened before is going to happen again, it pretty much starts to happen again, maybe. That's what I said. When you go into a relationship, you've got to drop the ego. If you're going to get hurt, guys, you've got to get hurt. That's your karma. You got to suck it up. I'm sorry, but you got to start being more like an asshole of a man. It's the truth, right? If you're going to give it another go in a relationship, you got to drop the ego. You got to forget the past, and you got to move on with it. And if you get hurt, so be it. You will. Okay, you deal with it when it happens. Not worry about it before it happens. What's the point in that? Okay. But like, what's the point in worrying about what could happen in the future when it hasn't, right? Every human being is so good at this. They live so much out of the past, they can never seem to get unstuck from it because they just go over it all the time. Oh, what happens if this happens again, right? Forget the past. Go into the future fearless, right? You need some Aries in your chart, right? Just like, go into the future like you've forgot the past. If it happens, it happens. Deal with it when it happens. But if it hasn't, what's the point? It's unwanted energy. It's unwanted attention. You can possibly make things happen in life by blocking and not realizing that you're blocking. Okay. So I know it's difficult to just like forget it. I know that. I know it's difficult, just like, it's so easy to just say forget it. But unless you're at that kind of mentality as a woman, right, you ain't got no hope, right? If you're ever going to reconcile with any relationship, and trust me, I'm the record breaker of the motherfucker, 35 times, right? You've got to forget the past, forget what happened. If it starts to happen again, then you've got something to work with and work on that you can think, oh, okay, this is starting to happen again. What happened last time? I can maybe work my way through this. But before that happens, don't go over it, right? You don't go over it. You've got to get going. I do have some trust issues. I mean, we all do. We all do. He is currently in jail. Okay. So I don't know if it was just what they call jail talk. Nah, it could be. Or if he is sincere. I do have Aries in my chart too. Great. Come on, Aries, baby, all day long. Right? Here. Y'all know how to kick a motherfucker out, right? So, like, if this geezer is in prison and you've got a kid, truth be told, do you really want someone that's just coming out of prison? Do you? I know I wouldn't. Right? If someone's been in prison, what do you go in prison for? Right? I got a child. Don't want him. Nah. Here. Because this is like, let down, turn down. Don't know what's going to happen. He's not even here. He's not even here and you're worrying, right? When does he come out? J 1987. When does he come out? Please do not tell me in 10 years, bruv. Right. Oh, so where are we now? He has about a year. Well, I mean, do you love this person? Is it love? Or is it just like, doing it for the child or, Because at the moment, if it's going to be a year, there's no way I can give you a reading at the moment, sweetheart. I can't because it's not going to tell me a year's time. tarot doesn't really work like that because time being linear, right? It means that, you can't ever really look too far. Like when I do monthly readings, 10 days before the month starts, there's a good chance that those 10 days can be that monthly reading, right? So it has to be quite current when I'm doing the reading, because we can't ever really go too far into the future, I don't believe. But, at the moment, feeling down, maybe doing it for money, it's not out yet. Okay, this is out, this is not out yet. Okay. It's very, I would say wait until he comes out, right? I would say wait until he comes out. But me, I'd move on with my life, if I'm honest. Claire, are you hot in the UK? Yeah. I think it's just this room. It's got no air in it. Hi Faith, how you doing? Cut cords? What cord is that? The umbilical cord? Rav, y'all can't cut a karmic cord? Why do people do that? Cut cords. You can cut ties with a person, but you can't cut a feeling. What's a feeling? If it's still there, it's called denial. Right? Yeah, it's hot, right? Sort of like muggy. Anyone else from the UK out there? Apart from me and Divine Feminine Claire. I'm Cancer Life Path 9, had 7 years relationship. He's Libra Life Path 1 and returned to Aries Life Path 7. Will he come back to me or stay where he is? I don't know. Do you want the person back for a start? Jay? Seven years relationship. He's Libra Life Path 1 and returned to Aries Life Path 7. I don't get that bit, but will he come back to me or stay? I'm in the UK. Oh, okay, Jay. Whereabouts in the UK are you from? Is my husband seeing or talking to anyone else? I think you've already had a card reading there, Awakening 5D. You do want him back. Oh yeah, Emily. Oh yeah, sorry, Emily. Yeah, you're UK and old Dave, aren't you? Oh, we got the old UK lot up in here. Whereabouts you from, Jay? So, JC, what's going on with JC? Is that your actual name, JC? Scotland. See you, Splat. I bet come up here and get a carrot. Jimmy. I would love to go to Scotland. I really want to go to Scotland. Like it's on my bucket list. Scotland. I'm right down south, Dave. Milton Keynes. Oh, you're right, sweetheart. How are you getting on? Shut up there from Milton Keynes. JC, is that your actual name? Like when people are leaving me questions, right? I need your name. Yeah, Scotland is beautiful. Definitely planning on going. I mean, don't worry about it. You could be from Manchester. Hey, you're right there, Steve. You're getting on there, right there, kid. Raised in Kent, born in London. Fucking hell. We got El. Shut up, will you? Don't be so daft. I'm from Kent. Raised in Kent, from the playground is where I spent most of my days. Julie. Me Julie up in here. Got me British folk. If you Americans want to know what a sense of humour is, just ask a British person. Edinburgh, yeah. Edinburgh. Yeah, beautiful. Go on, Emily. Oh, shut up. Don't talk so stupid. Julie, what's going on with me, Julie? Well, Julie, what was the question? What was the question, Julie? I'm lost now. I'm a Cancer Life Path 9. He's Libra. So there's 2, Libra, right? Will he come back to me or stay where he is? I can't see him coming back. That's a bit, I can't really answer that question. Julie. Sounds Nancy and Oliver Twist. Yeah. Please, sweetheart, can I have some more? No, fuck off. Go on. Go away with you little tyke. Julie. Well, there is travel here, Julie. Oh, my word. Are you sure you want this Libra back? Oh, God. And they're not in reverse either. Let me show you what I've got here, Julie. So you said he's Libra, right? You got the same outcome as what the other person dealing with a Libra was about the affair here. Okay, so it's just showing you your star signs relating in the readings I've been doing. If you've been following me on Patreon, okay, that everybody is kind of experiencing the same energy. That's just time organizing itself out, because you could have the same placements on numerology as the other person that asked me the question about can you dig into the affair where this came up. Yeah, this is not good around this Libra person here. Not good. Piscean energy also. They're all in reverse here. So is this person coming back? No, I believe he's going to stay where he is here. Okay. Tell me more about this justice in reverse for Julie. Yeah, you might hear from him now and again. Where are we? Now and again here. But it's going to be conflict. And it's about, does he want to work on this relationship or not? But he's not being fair with it. He's being unfair. He could also be having an affair. Maybe there could be someone else. Okay, what is going on with this light here? Right. He could be having an affair maybe with someone else. And the reason I say that is because you've got the Hangman in reverse, which is a 3. And there's arguments over that kind of stuff. And this is kind of representing not single. This is single. This is not single. Okay. Unhealthy. So you have a very unhealthy attachment to that person because he may have an attachment to someone else. Now, I don't know if that's a child. I've been following, I agree, same energy. Yes, Julie. Yeah, same. It's the same outcome. There's an affair. I feel that there's some sort of affair here, maybe that he's got. Could be the child energy that came up with the other person, but if it isn't the child, it can be an affair here. It's the same energy as the other person that asked me about digging into the affair. So is he going to come back? Well, to be honest with you, I wouldn't want him back. You know, you might have a spiritual connection to the person, but if I was you, I would try and move on there. Faulty Towers, a great British series to check out. Yeah, Faulty Towers. Basil, yes, dear, coming down. I love the one where he beat the car to death with a tree. You bloody bugger! I'm going to. Yes, dear. Coming, dear. Yeah, so Julie. No, sweetheart. No. No, no, no. You do not want this Libra back in your life. No. Libra reading, when I did it, if you didn't see it on Patreon, was an absolute shit show. People do not want Libras back in their life. If you're past, if you're on here and you're like, is this toxic Libra that was toxic before going to come back in my life? No, no, no. You do not want that. Okay, you do not want that. Hey, Kerry Jackson from Australia. How's your donor? Is your donor all right? Dude loses limbs and says it's only a fresh wound. Yeah, life of Brian. Oh, you butt. Oh, that's all right, you fucker. I don't need. Come on. Come on, I'll chop your arm off. Oh, what? Oh. Oh. Who needs an arm? I don't need an arm to fight you. Oh. People on the internet are going to think I'm fucking weird. Warm and cozy. Yeah, we love Aussies. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. Anybody else then? Right, let's go. Yeah. I don't need a leg. Go on, hop it. You blighter. Will we be able to merge our families? We live in separate houses. Channeling children. He has 8 kids. Jesus Christ. I have 4. My parents are trying to find an house. Just wondering. You British, Emily? What are you doing? 8 kids? Just wondering if we're all going to get on. I wouldn't worry about getting on. I would say, are you ever going to fucking eat a meal? Are we ever going to be able to afford spam, egg and chips as your fucking... In fact, you could be going back to spam, egg and chips, Emily. Right. You remember spam, egg and chips? Old council fodder. Emily K. What's coming up for Emily K? Emily K. Oh dear, Emily K. What's going on with the narcissistic energy here with everybody at the minute? Controlled environment. In fact, let me just work this question out. What's going to happen when Emily and her partner move in together? What's the future going to... Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Well, it's going to look very confusing, Emily. Okay, you're going to have to start balancing the books and start looking at how much things are going to cost. It's going to cost a pretty penny. I hope you got a good job, sweetheart. Okay. He is bidding on a house in Ireland. As prices are cheaper there, it needs to be. So, yeah, there's probably with ASD kids. ADHD, is it? What's ASD? I don't know what ASD is. Here, this is a mum. This is you trying to balance the books and start think, oh dear, this is a brand new start when we're living together. How are we going to balance everything? How are we going to juggle all the kids and how are we going to work this out? I need to become a part-time mum of 15 children. Right? Emily K. What's going to happen when they move in together? Autism. Wow, you have got a... It's going to be a struggle here. Your next 2 cards are the 9 of Pentacles and children there. It's going to be a struggle because it's going to be an unhealthy... I wouldn't say healthy, but I'd say more of an unhealthy attachment of an environment of so much chaos. Emily K. What does Emily K's future look like when she moves in with this geezer? 10 of Wands. It's going to be a struggle. You're more than likely going to really be struggling trying to, like, you know, build finances and also raise children here. This is children with disabilities as well. Thank you so much for joining, Sarah 305. Come on down. Yeehaw! Yeehaw with my hat. What is going on when we think, Dave? Go up. Oh dear, what's going on when we come up? There we go. So Emily K, it's going to be very difficult trying to like raise children here on your own, okay? Because these are also disadvantaged children as well. Money could be a problem, okay? This is you going to be doing your best here, okay? But you're going to have kids all around you here, children all around you, okay? And it's going to be a struggle. I ain't going to lie. That one's going to be obvious if he has 8 children and you have 4. That's going to be... Fuck, he's got to be a better man than me. Put it that way. Because I'm sorry, Emily, but I'd run for the hills. Not from 4 children, but for 2.4 kids. Like, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 children. All living under the same roof. What, are you going to buy a mansion? You all right, Icarus? How you doing? Emily K. Love your energy. Yeehaw! Go on, Sarah. 305. Ride that donkey. Thank you for joining. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, more children, Emily. Don't pop any more out. God, Jesus. 12 children. Family. Right. So... how's it going to look? Chaotic. There's going to be children all over the place, bro. It's like, if I'm honest, I've got an envision of Christmas time watching Gremlins, when you just drop a bit of water on someone and they pop out another kid. And before you know it, you got another one. Do not have another child, Emily K. But have a bad back. Have a bad back. I think you are popping it. Well, no. He must have a good set of swimmers. What's his name? David. He's got 8 children and you've got 4, and you're moving in together. Fucking hell. But like, God, they must do and all. It's gonna function, but it's also gonna not function. You know, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. How's your health doing, Emily? 9. I mean, you love the geezer here, but I don't know what's going on with your health, because the 9 of Pentacles in reverse is something that's not very healthy around you. But that can be children that are, like you said, disadvantaged children here. ASD. That's like, you know, having a mental health also here. Autism, yeah. I mean, you know, it's going to function, but it's going to be difficult. No more kids, I'm broken. You will be broken, I know. You'll be broke as well, because you're going to have a pot of business. I'm sorry. But, yeah. I had bad breath. Oh, bad health, sorry. Yeah. I am such a... when I get into my funny mode, I can be such a arrogant prick at times. Have arthritis and immune compromised. Right, okay, yeah, so there's something going on about health there. Antidepressants, yeah. So that 9 of Pentacles just means that there's some kind of like, you know, unhealthy kind of like, you know, unhealthy, healthy, unhealthy stuff going on in the environment. That's also going to come with you and carry with you when you go. There's also something genetic going on with your energy as well, Emily, I feel. Genetics born within the genes of you. So do not have any more children, because there's some sort of like genetic... yeah, I'm hearing born. Oh, I really do keep picking up that you might be having another child in the future. Born. Blood-borne disease, or born Jason. Born identity. Identity theft, identity crisis. Yeah, there's an energy here of mental health also. Identity crisis. I don't know if you're right. When you move, Emily, I got a feeling that you're going to lose your identity. You're going to merge into like not being you anymore. Yeah. And you're going to lose yourself in that much that you're going to have an identity crisis. You're not going to know who you are because you'll be taking on that much responsibility through 12 children. They're saying that you will have an identity crisis, but you also might lose your actual identity. Like if you're flying, make sure you know where your passport is and everything else, because there's going to be something that's going to be coming up for you about identity, needing to prove who you are. Okay, now did you say island? Right? Because it says, I keep hearing spirit saying something about losing one's identity. But I'm picking that up more of like, the chaos that's going to make you kind of forget yourself altogether and concentrate more on all of the children there. I have a shadow on my face, yeah. It's goatee. It's good for licking pussy. Just putting that one straight out there. Yeah, flying to Spain. Yeah. And moving to Ireland. Yeah, make sure that you got your passport and that you don't lose your passport or your they're also saying when you get insured, if something happens like illness wise, you're insured in another country. Make sure you get all that sort of thing sorted out. So if you fall ill or anything like that when you're in another country, you've got all of those things sorted out. Like you're covered insurance wise and whatnot when you're in another country. Make sure that you got your passport and you keep it. But I got a feeling because there's so much chaos, someone's going to lose their identity here. Okay. I'm always losing stuff. You're going to pretty much lose your marbles. And you could well lose your identity. Yeah, that's what the goat is for, licking pussy. Good old chin rub around the old man in the boat there. Oh, it's been a tough session with you lot. Because I've been thinking about my meds and needing passport. You've got a lot to sort out, Emily, between now and next year. Because if you also have a slight aggravation of ADHD, you've got to start getting things organised. Do one thing at a time, one thing, one day. One day, one new thing. Next day, one thing. Next day, one thing. Only one, not two, one thing. Okay? Start doing it now. Get everything organised. You know where it is. Okay? Medication, everything like that, sorted. Passport, applied for if you haven't got one. If it runs out, have you ever looked to see if it runs out? Okay? Apply for it. Keep it in a safe place. Children's, keep it in a safe place. Okay? Medication, make sure it's all sorted out. Okay? All things like that. That's happened to me before, had breakdown. Okay. So Spirit is saying, yeah, you're probably going to lose your identity here. Are you sure you want to do this? Like, I'm just saying, are you sure you want to do this? Right. With mental health and children that are also like, with ASD, moving in with a guy that has 8 children and then leaving Britain and going to Ireland and making such a big move. Have you tried living together first before you actually live together? Right. such a big one, that, because you're going to give up your place and spot in Britain to go to Ireland with 12 children. Okay, with also ASD, possible signs of yourself having ADHD. Okay, and then like forgetting things and having a breakdown. That's not going to make things better. It's actually going to make things worse. That's what Spirit's saying. Okay. Because there'll be a lot more to contend with. There'll be a lot more chaos going on. You'll lose your identity. Here. So what we got? Amber. I think you've already had your reading though, Amber, right? What's the current energy between Amber and Tammy? Tammy and Amber. Tammy and Amber. What's going on with Tammy and Amber? You're not speaking. Again, you had it in your same reading that I gave you personally. You're not speaking. You want to go forward, but I don't know. Oh, yeah. Is this someone else? Well, this is being kept out of the public eye. Yeah, there is talking. Yeah, the current energy seems okay. But, well, one wants to talk, the other one may not at times. It's kind of like this talking but not talking. Talking but not talking. Cautious energy. Amber and Tammy. Yeah. Same. Amber and Tammy. Talking, not talking. This one's in reverse. Okay. Talking and not talking. Talking and not talking. Talking and not talking. Okay. Both being in your Empress energy. Unwilling to compromise and maybe budge, but compromise a little. One day at a time. Text messaging maybe. Talking now and again. And then maybe going back to not talking. Same outcome as what was maybe before. Am I going to get a shag this year? Depends if you come over here. Yeah, cautions for sure. It's the same thing, Tammy and Amber. Same outcome. Talking, not talking. Cautious, not cautious. Cautious, not cautious. Not budging, not moving, then budging and moving. It's just sort of like, nah, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, but no, but kind of maybe sort of, don't know. Divine Feminine Claire, will she get a shag this year? Divine Feminine Claire, will she get a shag this year? Yeah, were you feeling optimistic about it? Oh, I don't know. You might be a closet freak. Yeah. Divine Feminine Claire. Oh, Bonnie, right? Bonnie, what's going on with Bonnie? Bonnie. Oh, there might be a secret love affair here. Oh dear. But you're probably going to kick him out. Yeah. It might be a wipe your dick on the curtain type sort of English scenario. Can't really see it. There's a Libra energy here, or two. Bonnie. Oh. I think you just want to stay single, Bonnie, here. This is in reverse. It's like health. Get your health going first, girl. Okay, because you got the nine of Pentacles in reverse again. You got this energy of recovery, right? We know your story, but you got this energy of recovery here. Recovering. Also recovering from addictions as well, is what I'm also hearing for you. Any kind of addiction, food or anything, but addictions. Okay, here. But yeah, I'd say come over to the UK, but you're already in it. Yeah. But yeah, so try and sort your health out first, Bonnie, here. Because there's conflict around that. And I think you're probably pushing people out. Here. This is trying to escape karmically, but keep running into it. Like, I keep running into dickhead after dickhead after dickhead. I'm staying single. There you go. You see? Yeah, your health is your main concern there, Bonnie. Oh, right. At some point, we have got to end. How long have I been doing? Anybody tell me how long the video's been running? Hour and 12, is it? Yeah, my drinking. There you go. Working through your addictions and working through your conflictions, girl. You go. British person, yes. We can do it. We're British. Of course we can. Listen, Bonnie, if I can do it, you can do it. Right? If I can do it, you can do it. I can do it better than you. Betty Boo. Right? You know my story. I was on one of the worst drugs that was known to man from the age of 16 to the age of 30. And then I quit at the age of 30 and I'm now 47. So I've been 17 years clean. And yeah, it's an accomplishment, but it's work. Takes work. Okay. So I know for a fact if I can get out of that, right, then you can stop drinking, right? Yeah, it's true though, Firebug. She's got a lot to deal with, but she can get there. Daniel's intentions towards Abby. Daniel's intentions towards Abby. Daniel's intentions towards Abby. To not speak to you, Abby. You're looking after, trying to look after children maybe, but still juggling, still can't make up his mind. Daniel's intentions towards Abby. Eight of Swords. There's not love here. There's sex maybe, but there's just waiting. There's not really intentions of much. Daniel's intentions towards Abby. Six of Cups. Relationships there. It's just taking his time. It's kind of like his intentions are a relationship, but at the moment he's probably working. He could have other children. He's just sort of like taking his time to move in, or crack. No, it wasn't crack, bro. It was heroin. That was my drug of choice for many years, from the age of 14 till the age of 30. Well, everything. Because once you do that, you're like, oh, fuck it, I might as well take everything. So, yeah, my life was about access to everything, really. Anything and everything in large quantities. Cheers. Thanks. We've got a new camera. But yeah, his intentions for the person that I just asked about, Daniel's intentions, maybe relationship here. He's just taking his time in order to do so here. Oh. Right, I'm going to call that it for this evening. We'll go live tomorrow, hopefully, or the next day. I might do one more tarot card reading section, and then we'll probably do some like channeling the deceased. But I've got 2 readings to put out, I think. No, I've done that already. But the time's getting on. I've got to cook me tea, and I've got 20 minutes before I've got to go out. Thank you so much, the Queen of Spades 9999. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it, guys. I am pooped and I have now had enough. Same with me. I done all drugs, done total abstinence for many years. Yeah, well done. Congratulations. Well done. It's difficult, right? Mine came when I was too young. I didn't understand anything. I just took something because it was popular and I wanted to be popular. So I took it. And then I took it again, and then I was fucked, basically. And I didn't know what I was taking until I realized I was, like, ill. And then I thought, why am I ill? And then I think my brother at the time threw me a methadone handbook and said, there you go. And I looked at it, and all the symptoms that I were expressing was detoxing. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah, but I was young. I was literally like 15, I think it was 14, 15 when I first tried it. Became a proper addict at the age of 14, 15. Yeah, and then it was too late by the time I realised what I was taking. And then I was in a world of hate then for years. But many, many, many years ago now, led to drinking and all sorts of stuff, being an alcoholic for a while. I kind of can take that or leave it, really. But yeah, all sorts. Anyway, so there you go, guys. Thanks very much. Nice to leave it a nice note, right? But yeah, thanks very much. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, if you want more questions at another point, make sure that you join below. It's only $2 or $3. It really doesn't cost much. And then we'll do deceased loved ones and also questions. Okay? So thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it. And I appreciate it.